Good morning, students of Standard 10. I, J. Kumar, once again before you with today's new topic, and the topic is IUPAC nomenclature or IUPAC name. How to put the IUPAC name, how to name IUPAC nomenclature of different carbon compounds. Students, when I talk to carbon compounds, it means I am talking about hydrocarbons. Generally, this is the syllabus of class 10 hydrocarbons. So, in carbon compounds, in most of the cases, we will talk about hydrocarbons. And already I have discussed before you, hydrocarbons are compounds of carbon made from carbon and hydrogen only. So students, compounds made of carbon and hydrogen only are hydrocarbons, and here I am going to discuss before you how to name the hydrocarbons as per IUPAC system. Okay students, for IUPAC name, basically two things required, and these two things are root word or parent word, and second one is a suitable suffix. These two things basically we require for IUPAC name: root word or parent word and a suitable suffix. Students, now question arises from where we get root word or parent word. Students, root word and parent word is obtained by the number of carbons present in that compound. Means number of carbons present in that compound will give you root word or parent word. Okay? Right? Suffix. Now a suitable suffix is required. Suitable suffix here we will use three types of suffix. Already I have written here ane, an, in and ein. These are the three suffix to use for IUPAC name. Now where an, where in and where ein should be used? Students, the suffix "an" should be used when the compound is saturated or when there is a single covalent bond between carbon and carbon atoms in that compound. If double bonds are present between carbon and carbon atoms, in that case suffix "ene" should be used, and if triple bonds are present between carbon and carbon atoms, in that case suffix "yne" should be used. And in this way, students, when you get these two things, you will be able basically for IUPAC name. For example, if you add a suitable suffix in root word plus suffix equal to IUPAC name, means you have to add a suitable suffix in root word to get the IUPAC name. Root word we will get from number of carbons in that compound, and suffix should be decided on basis of bonds between carbon and carbon atoms. If there is single bond, suffix "ane" will be used. If there is double bond, suffix "ene" will be used, and if triple bonds are present between carbon and carbon, then suffix "yne" should be used. Okay, so students, these are the basic things and you must keep in your mind. Okay, now students, let me say some more important regarding IUPAC name. Students, now we already have studied about catenation property of carbon. During catenation property, carbon forms different type of chains. Basically, we will talk about two type of chains, and that is open straight chain open straight chain, and second one is open branched chain. Branched chain. So how these two types of chain will be named as per IUPAC system, we have to learn here. Students, for open straight chain, IUPAC name is very simple. What you have to do in this open straight chain case, only in that case you have to see the number of carbons, and on that basis a root word you have to take. For example, if there is one carbon in the chain, the root word will be meth. If there are two carbons, then root word will be eth. In case of 3 carbons, root word prop. In case of 4 carbons, root word but. In case of 5 carbons, root word pent. In case of 6 carbon, root word hex. In case of 7 carbons, root word hept. And in case of 8 carbons, root word oct. In case of 9 carbon, root word known. And in case of 10 carbon, root word dec. You have to take. And this you will see in your textbook, and you must see your textbook to root word for carbons on the basis of chain. Okay? And students, after getting root word from number of carbons, in second case you have to choose one suitable suffix, and suffix will be chosen on the basis of bonds between carbon and carbon atoms. And in that case, in root word you have to add the suffix, and then you will get the IUPAC name. So for IUPAC name of open chain IUPAC name, you have to do root word plus suffix. Okay, and in this way simply you will do the IUPAC name of all the hydrocarbons starting from carbon 1 to carbon 10. Okay, but students, problem comes when the chain is not straight, chain is branched. Means second case, open branched chain. In this case, certain rules are followed, and if you don't follow the rule, you will not be able to do the IUPAC name. So here students, we have to focus. We have to focus how to have the IUPAC name of branched chain, open branched chain carbon compounds. Okay, so to understand this, I am going to put here one chain, and you have to see this. You have to see this. This is the branched chain of carbon. Okay. Suppose we have to put its IUPAC name. So what will we do? First of all, so students, keep in mind, in open branched chain case, first you have to find out longest continuous chain to obtain root word. In all cases, root word is required for IUPAC name. So in open branched chain case, to root word you have to find out the longest continuous chain. So students, here longest continuous chain in this case, what will be, students? So you can see this is the longest continuous chain. This is the longest continuous chain, carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3 and carbon 4. Longest continuous chain of 4 carbons. Okay, students, some students may take this longest continuous chain, and this is not wrong, and this is not wrong. Yes, you can also take this a longest continuous chain. In this case also you are looking the longest continuous chain is of 4 carbons. So students, both are correct. So what you learned here, in open branch chain case, first we have to find out the longest continuous chain, and chain may be from either side. From any side you are free to choose the longest continuous chain, and that longest continuous chain will provide us a root word. So students, in this case, root word 4 carbons, so root word is bute. Root word bute, as 4 carbons are in open continuous chain, so root word is 4. Now students, this is the parent chain, this is the root chain, and now this is treated as locant. This is locant. Now if you take this longest continuous chain, then in this case this will be locant. This will be locant. This will be known as locant. So students, in open branch chain case, in addition to longest continuous chain, whatever is left, that is treated as substituents or locants. So here this carbon is a locant, and in this chain this carbon is a locant, and locant is preferred during the IUPAC name. Preferred means during IUPAC name, first of all locant should be named. Locant should be named. So students, here you are looking, in this case locant is present in carbon 2. Second carbon, on second carbon locant is present. Students, maybe some students count this chain from right to left, and in that case this is carbon 1, this is carbon 2, and this is carbon 3, and this is carbon 4. So students, if you select this side to number the carbons, in this case you are looking locants are falling on third carbon. But from left to right, if you count the chain, locant is on second carbon. And from right to left, if you count the chain, locant is on third carbon. So students, as per IUPAC rule, locant should be counted in the chain from that side from where they get the lowest position. So this is our correct counting the chain, and this is not correct, because if you count from this side, locant is on third carbon, and from this side locant is on second carbon. So as per IUPAC system, counting of chain will correct if you count it from left to right. Left to right. So students, now you are looking already here, everywhere there is or are single bond between carbon and carbon, so suffix will be used here, ANE. So here suffix ANE. Okay, now students, what will be IUPAC name of this compound? So already we obtained, first of all, locant name we have to do. So locant is on second carbon and locant is CH3. CH3. This is the locant. This is our locant. And this is methyl. So methyl, this locant is on second carbon. So as per IUPAC system, also we have to write the number of carbon on which the locant is situated or locant is present. So here at second carbon locant is present. So first of all 2 hyphen and name of locant, this is methyl. So 2 methyl. Now longest chain is of 4 carbon, so root word but, and chain is saturated means everywhere single bond is present. So AN is suffix you have to add in root word, and thus in this way the name of this compound is 2-methyl butane. Students, if you write 3-methyl butane, this is wrong. 3-methyl butane, then this is wrong. This will not be correct because IUPAC rule say to follow lowest rule for locants. So chain will be counted from that side from where the locant gets the lowest position. So this is the correct name and this is the wrong name. Okay, students, consider upon this case. In this case also naming will be same. Also in this case the chain will be counted from this side. Because from right side if you can count the chain, then in that case you can see the locant falls on third carbon, which will be wrong. Because locant should be at lowest carbon. So chain will be counted from that side from where the locant gets the lowest position. So in this case locant is on second carbon, so its name will also be 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. And in this way, students, branched chain hydrocarbon IUPAC name is done. I hope you will have understand the naming, the topic, and you will try to do the IUPAC name of such compounds at home. Thank you very much.